for the welterweight. Oh! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's out! That was a right hand and down goes Holmes!
With nothing but their own fists, they carved their names into history.
A right hand, and he wins the body punch.
You have Butterbean. They walked the hardest road to greatness, overcoming impossible challenges until the entire world recognized them as the greatest warriors of their generation. In this video, you'll witness a collection of the most legendary fighters ever to compete in combat sports.
Front two was good, and another one! Floors Judah! He's up very quickly, but his eyes are in orbit! It's over!
There's no one in the world today could beat me.
That was a right hand, and down goes Holmes from a crashing right hand!
I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
Oh, that was a tremendous left hand.
This is what happens when you make Mike Tyson angry.
He's got him. Oh, he's got it. It's all over. It's all over again. He's stopping it. He's finished. It's finished. It's finished. And the referee's trying to stop the fight. Yeah. Tyson's still free. He's not the referee down. He's not the referee.
Starting with this one. When Mike Tyson stepped in with boxing's most controversial figure ever tolerated, Andrew Golota. This reckless little rat was famous for having no honor and a black belt in dirty tricks.
A fighter who simply cannot stop himself from throwing low blows.
Before the first punch was even thrown, Mike Tyson froze him cold, completely. One stare from Tyson and the cocky fool started shaking. The bell rang, and Mike Tyson instantly went to work, controlling the oversized rodent with pure factory-grade fists. Andrew Golota, realizing he was badly overpowered, returned to his usual bag of dirty tactics. And right then, feeling the cold grip of consequences at his throat, the filthy coward did what he always did. He escaped.
I don't think he wants to go on. I don't think he wants to go on. He wants to quit.
A full-speed sprint, a legendary retreat, and the entire arena made sure he heard exactly what they thought of the miserable coward who permanently earned himself a seat in boxing's Hall of Shame.
Tyson, and you know it. You hit me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Watch the speed, watch the agility, watch the power. I ain't no joke. My name is Butterbean. Now you heard my fight. Watch my smoke.
Mitch Green showed up to the fight, like he'd already prepared Tyson's obituary, talking big and claiming he'd expose the kid from Brooklyn. But the question is, how will he survive this stare?
The last fight that we showed you here on HBO, that between Larry Holmes and Michael Spinks. Round one.
Mike keep that jab in his face and not be intimidated.
Green tried to use his height, but his main tactic was clinching.
Always aggressive, right in front of his man. Now we see some head movement, so he's able to throw quicker shots. There's the left hook I was talking about.
And he did draw a warning from Luis Rivera, the referee, about holding. Green's in trouble.
Yes.
Can be learned in talking to some of the people he fought.
Look at here.
Just laughing at him.
By round 6, the crowd was counting how many times Green's mouthpiece went flying.
Look at the uppercut.
There was his right hand.
Here again.
Oh, what a left hand.
Tyson's arms are short, so it was a more than...
Another day in the classroom. Big left hand to end things.
Green managed to survive the distance, but it wasn't a badge of pride. It was more like surviving a tornado by holding onto a tree.
Mike Tyson!
As good as I am, I know that I know how good I am. You know, I owe it to myself to go out there and beat Michael Tyson like I am his dad. He's made for me. Tyson.
Tyrell Biggs walked into the ring, filled with Olympic confidence, tall, polished, convinced he was about to box circles around Mike Tyson. In his mind, this was a stylish footwork lesson. In reality, he'd just stepped into a disaster zone wearing dancing shoes.
throw the jab like he's doing now.
He has found him.
Biggs started putting together what he called a masterpiece, flicking that long jab, dancing side to side, and staying safely outside like Tyson was something you could
I
catch.
admit it was 5 years ago, but he really bothered me.
There's the hook. That's most damage.
There was a big right hand.
By round 2, the illusion was already breaking. Mike Tyson slipped inside and unleashed a left hook so violent it split Biggs's lip like someone tried opening a soda can with their teeth. That Olympic smile instantly turned into a leaking fountain of pure
And
regret.
now it's Tyson just hammering him. And there's a huge left hand.
Trying to throw some uppercuts.
He took a big left hand there. What he said he was going to do. Huge left hand there by Tyson. And a combination by Tyson.
Then came round 7. One brutal left hook sent Biggs crashing down like a building whose budget suddenly disappeared.
That was a tremendous left hand.
This is it.
He is gone right now. He has no legs at all. And 10 seconds to go in a round. There's a left hand. He's down again. It's over. It's all over.
Look at the right hand of Tyrell Biggs. It's down, and the left hook has been landing from round 1.
On August 19th, 1995, Mike Tyson returned to the ring after 3 years away, and poor Peter McNeely was basically signed up as the welcome mat.
Keep laughing. Keep laughing. If any one of you that doesn't respect me or what I'm doing or what I've been doing for the last 3 months since it was been announced, and going against a guy like this, you'd have a big dump in your pants. I'm Hurricane Peter McNeely from Medfield, Mass. On Saturday night, watch me kick Tyson's ass. But if you haven't made your pay-per-view arrangements yet, make them soon. Because remember what happens when I wrap you in my cocoon. And last but not least, Medfield!
McNeely hyped it like a blockbuster, but Mike Tyson ended it faster than microwave popcorn.
Tyson, down goes McNeely. Seconds into the first round. Seconds into the fight, McNeely on the canvas. Oh. Tyson with a left hook, a right uppercut. Down goes McNeely again.
He's very hurt. He can barely stand up.
That's it. He quit. McNeely has quit.
He didn't quit. His corner threw in the towel.
There's no one in the world today could beat me.
When the fight was announced, fans expected a legendary clash, the seasoned master against the rising destroyer. But in reality, it felt more like a time traveler's worst nightmare.
The other day, I said it to the newspaper that Mike Tyson can't carry my jockstrap. I'm going down in history, not Mike Tyson. He go down in history as the SOB.
Larry Holmes walked in from the early 80s to meet a monster built for 1988. Holmes still had that iconic jab and veteran calm, but Tyson didn't care about records or reputation.
Bet that it is. Round 1.
From the opening bell, Mike was charging like he'd been personally insulted by history itself. Every punch looked like it came with a built-in retirement notice.
Before the fight. There's a left hook. There's a right hand lead. That was a big right hand. Best punch of the fight.
Then round 4 arrived, the round where Holmes' comeback officially ran out of time. Tyson sensed the opening and switched into full executioner mode.
And down he goes again from another right.
Because he's not steady. He needs to hold on.
It will take every bit of savvy that this man has. 40 seconds left.
Queer Street.
And took another big right hand.
He still has to be careful because Larry. Oh, that shot. That's
Huge
it.
right hand.
That should be it.
And down goes Holmes, and that's going to be it. It's over. That's all. Knockdown now. Let's take a look at it. Big right hand right up on the top of over the eye.
It was a short right hand, overhand right, his arms, trying to cover up. Here at this point, referee should have stepped in, but I guess it's respect of a champion of Larry Holmes' reputation.
And I want to perform because the last fight, the Tyson and Bone Crusher fought was a waltz, and I don't plan to do the waltz. But the night of the fight, after the bell ring, I have no respect for him at all.
Thomas entered the ring with one of the sharpest jabs in the heavyweight game. Clean, Technical, the sort of jab that made opponents reconsider their whole career path. But on that hot Vegas night, he discovered what happens when you try to jab straight into a thunderstorm.
Tyson is a 6-1 favorite.
From the opening bell, Tyson burst out like someone who'd just been told patience was a weakness.
The jab breaks the rhythm.
Another big left hand. Thomas is hurt.
Got it.
And another left hand. His legs are not rock solid at this moment either. And a big left hand right on the jaw of Pinkland Thomas. Thomas is in all kinds of trouble.
To his credit, Thomas didn't back down. He fired back, used his jab, tied Tyson up, and even landed a few clean shots that reminded everyone he wasn't an easy target.
Here's Mike Tyson a little bit, right? He scored with that.
But Tyson had no interest in boxing lessons. He was in the business of demolition.
There was a big uppercut by Tyson. And a left hand, and that staggered Thomas. And a right hand behind it. Thomas in trouble again. And now Tyson moves in for the kill. 2 uppercuts and a left hand. Thomas trying to hold on. Serious trouble. And down he goes. No! It's over. It is over.
Tyson detonated a left hook that shook Thomas's head like it had just been unscrewed.
He's still positioned to throw more punches, and it's just a matter of time. That left hook there was deadly.
There's no way he's going to beat me. No way. No way. I can't wait for the fight. I wish the fight was tomorrow. I see myself knocking out Mike Tyson spectacularly, knocking him out. That time I rocked him, I'm going to rock him to sleep. I hope Don King's got room in his lap.
From the opening bell, this wasn't boxing. It was chaos wrapped in gloves. Tyson stormed out like a runaway freight train, and within seconds, bang, Bruno was on the canvas from a brutal right hand.
Showing that he's not afraid, hanging on. Bruno's already tagged with a right hand. And there goes Bruno for the first time in the fight.
The crowd thought it was already over, but Bruno wasn't finished and did something almost nobody had managed before.
Bruno has all the pride of England standing for him. He get tagged again by a right hand. He's trying to hang on to Mike and hit. Mike is just looking for an opportunity. Now Frank comes very slowly across the ring. He knows he's in with a bull. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly as he attacks Bruno. But he was caught by a shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back.
A left hook right hand combo made Iron Mike blink, and he later said he saw white lights. But Tyson was a problem no one could solve with just one punch.
Tyson misses. The right hand catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno looks ready to go. Now is when he's going to hang on.
By round 5, the finish was unavoidable. Tyson trapped him, tore through Bruno's guard, and unleashed a brutal combination that left Frank slumped against the ropes like a man running on empty.
Tyson knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Lands a big right hand. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. He hits him with a right hand. Lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved in and has stopped the fight. Michael Tyson wins on a 5th round TKO.
This was the sequel nobody asked for, but everyone wanted. Frank Bruno, the newly crowned WBC heavyweight champion, stepped in with muscles stacked on muscles, the kind of build that looked like it could stop a moving truck.
Nice difference between Tyson and Bruno. Pounds heavier, almost 4 inches taller. Huge reach advantage, and here we go, round 1.
From the opening bell, Tyson looked like a man who had been locked away with only one thought in mind: get everything back.
That Mike do, he's learned to hold on, which he did with McCall, Mills Lane. Tyson's people wanted to bob and roll, be less of a target.
That's the first one he felt the steam. It was a nice effort.
And anytime, oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination with 20 seconds left in round 1.
Hey, Gurley, you can't fix a chin that was never great to begin with.
A left hook by Tyson, but Bruno comes forward.
By round 2, Bruno's face was screaming trouble in bold capital letters.
For instance, anytime he gets close to...
Oh, a left hook by Mike Tyson, flush on the face of Frank Bruno. Another left, and a combination by Tyson.
Round 3 arrived, and the storm came with it.
Here's a combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno into the ropes. And it is all over. It is all over here in round 3. Mike Tyson is champion again.
Look at him. Mike lands a body shot there and then the hook. And then what he does best, he comes up, another hook and right hand. You'll see him rip the uppercut. There's one. Bruno is out, and now it's just a matter of pummeling and finishing the job. The coup de grace, done.
Trevor Berbick taunted Mike Tyson, demanding more punches.
Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and right.
A bold move for a man whose survival strategy clearly had nothing to do with common sense.
A good first round. Wow, with the uppercut, clips him with the left hand. Look at this, combination, and Berbick ready to go. Again he's blocked, catches him with a foot, fighting in the wrong position. Round one, a good round one for Mike Tyson.
Round two had barely started when Mike Tyson slipped inside and unleashed a left hook like an explosion.
In front of him, that is, a left hook that really caught him. Notice the lazy left. Watch Tyson load up with left and right. Round one. Tyson clips him with a leg as soon as, a light right hand, but clips him with a left hand. Look at this, combination, and Berbick ready to go, but he stays on his feet. Another right hand, championship of the world. Trevor Berbick and Mike Tyson. Tyson goes to work right away, and he gets Trevor in trouble, and he's down. He'll have to take this of all time. Bangs the body, wow, with that uppercut is Tyson. Catches him with a leg left hook, and he goes down.
But that was only the beginning. Trevor Berbick got back up, and his legs started performing in a dance contest he never agreed to join.
He's going to be able to continue. He's got the heart, but his body won't let him do what his mind wants to. And he's counted out. It'll be scored as a knockout.
He staggered across the ring, hit the canvas, stood up, shaking like a busted shopping cart, and dropped right back down, like gravity had a purpose.
And it'll be scored as a knockout for Mike Tyson.
The undisputed champion, Mike Tyson, entered like a storm dressed in silk, pure thunder underneath. On the opposite side of the ring was Tony TNT Tubbs, a former WBA title holder with sharp hands, sluggish footwork, and a body that hinted at too many late-night meals.
Canty says they're all set, and there's the bell for round one.
It's kind of difficult to
Tubbs would clinch and grab. And you can begin to see the startling hand quickness that Tubbs brings.
Startling punch twice, under and over.
Tyson missed with the left hook.
Then round two arrived, and patience disappeared. Tyson went to the body, ripping short hooks that echoed like doors slamming against ribs.
Good left by Tyson. Tubbs reeled. 30 seconds left.
But as he pulled away, Tyson unleashed a left hook that exploded on Tubbs' head like a flashbang.
Tubbs is hurt. Tubbs is hurt badly. It was a left hook.
And it's over. Odell Hadley has jumped in the ring. The fight is over.
Fresh out of prison, with the entire boxing world fixated on his every step, Mike Tyson entered the ring to face WBA champion Bruce Seldon. Tyson's frightening aura meeting Seldon's shaky reputation.
To bring them together, here we go, round one, scheduled for 12.
Bruce has used that jab, but already got him get to Mike Tyson, okay?
Less than a minute in, a short right hand skimmed off Seldon's head.
Look how he stands straight up there. Now that's not...
Oh, down goes Bruce Seldon. Come on.
Yeah, a nice long rest there, but he has felt...
Back comes Seldon.
Steve, there are two unalterable truths in boxing. If you have a great chin, you don't have a great chin, you can't get one. You can't buy one or learn one.
Oh, forget it. He's wobbly.
You can always punch, and that's it.
It's over in the first round.
This was meant to be Tyson's big comeback, but for the opening rounds, it looked like Francois Botha had shown up to bully rather than play the victim.
Good opinion. Let's see what he does.
The bell for round one.
Franz Botha tactics, and if this...
Does Botha have the ability to combat this? Botha certainly doesn't look afraid. He's standing right.
Botha outboxed him, clinching, tossing in insults, even laughing when Tyson missed.
Something that is not necessarily respectable.
And Botha backing up his
Really
wall.
not the strategy Botha said. Way, Mike's got to fire.
Oh, good right hand by Francois Botha.
I'll tell you what, I don't like fighters that...
Then came round 5, and everything changed.
realizes everything that was happening to him. That's what happens when you got a great puncher.
Tyson unleashed a short, brutal right hand that exploded on Botha's chin like a sudden thunderclap. It was the kind of punch you heard before your brain even caught up to what happened. If you enjoyed watching these giants get humbled by Mike Tyson, size doesn't secure victories, timing does.
L-am văzut pe arbitru judecător gata să fugă de la masa lui. A căzut Bob Sapp.
Tonight, you're about to witness some of the most sluggish-looking, least celebrated fighters stun the world. These weren't chiseled athletes or... These were guys everyone mocked right until the moment ended. One blow, one error. Giants who appeared 5 times powerful hit the floor wondering what just occurred. And the largest men in the room dropped the heaviest. Let's witness how the giants collapsed. Meet Bob Sapp, a walking physical specimen, basically an oversized science project notorious for his cheap shots. But that karma arrived wearing extra large shorts. Going by the name Alexander Lungu, Sapp strutted in like an oversized monarch, ready for his theatrical entrance. The bell sounded, and Lunga handled him like a broken machine. Grab, rattle, and slam until it stopped making sound.
Sapp vine aproape și el de adversarul său. Bună lovitură lui Lungu. Iată și răspunsul lui Sapp, luat acum în brațe de Lungu. Se schimbă foarte multe lovituri în acest moment. Lungu lovește puternic și Sapp este la podea.
Somehow the pumped-up giant climbed back up. That's when fate leaned in and whispered, "Wrong move, buddy."
Lovitură de genunchi a trimis acolo Sapp zile ringului. L-am văzut pe arbitru judecător gata să fugă de la masa lui. A căzut Bob Sapp.
Lunga delivered the finishing strike, turning the giant into a one-hit wonder crumbling sprawled on the canvas. Meet Geronimo dos Santos, the bulked-up giant nicknamed the Chef. Ready to convert Slav Datsuk into a well-done meal? His whole energy was announcing, tonight's feature, Slavic roast, extra charred. But that's when fate decided to flash a little grin. Datsuk isn't your average ordinary fighter. He's basically a moving force of nature, with fists. His degree of wild self-belief can't even match. It's calculated in raw, unfiltered boundary breaks. At the press conference, it wasn't trash talk. It was a full-on contest to see whose mind had the boldest explosions. When the bout started, Datsuk didn't fight. He straight up exploded. He rushed Dos Santos like a runaway appliance set to maximum cycle. Eventually, Dos Santos had a moment of realization. The chef finally decided the restaurant was shut for the evening. At the tournament, Kevin Walter walked in like a human workout commercial, the kind of guy who looks ready to charge fees if your muscles weren't visible. Across from him was Drazen Jungic, built like he skipped the gym deliberately. He looked less like a fighter and more like the security guard who replaced another security guard permanently. Then came a plot twist that hit harder than the big guy's final burst of stamina. Nobody saw it coming.
Oh mein Gott, Walter!
One clean strike, and Walter's entire supplement-fueled existence got reset straight back to the default settings. The confident Joshua laughing, thinking this would be the simplest title defense against a slightly soft Andy Ruiz.
Good amateur, excellent throw, but he's really trying to go for it.
And the fact that he can stand in front of Joshua a couple of times. Oh, big shot.
Never overlook Andy just because he's carrying extra weight.
Oh, good shot. And for Joshua. And Ruiz in big trouble. And he's going for it. Oh! Ruiz!
The Mexican unleashed hooks with surgical-level precision, the pure delight of a wrecking ball demolishing its favorite structure.
One round up. What can Joshua do? Right hand from Ruiz. Here he comes again. And Joshua teetering it down for the third time. Wow, he's rained it off. Eddie Ruiz Jr. The first Mexican heavyweight champion.
Andy Destroyer.
Francois Boucher walked into K1 looking like that separated uncle who only appears for the complimentary meal. Then he glanced across the ring, saw Jérôme Le Banner, a chiseled French supervillain sculpted from stone, seemingly fueled by pure aggression. Le Banner charged out, throwing strikes like he was trying to remove Boucher from the ring entirely. No warning, no mercy. But Boucher kept pushing forward with the steady, unsettling confidence of a man who'd already survived heavyweight boxing and South African traffic. By round 3, Le Banner's powerful engine was burning out like an overheated vehicle. That's when Boucher switched from exhausted uncle to full-blown suburban Terminator. Le Banner's corner watched their sculpted champion slowly fade, then smartly threw the towel before he disappeared completely. Mark Hunt, the round-bellied powerhouse. Basically a heavyweight buffet with fists. The man who proved you can carry a fridge build and still finish elite opponents. At 48, most are browsing for retirement chairs. Hunt was busy extending the deadline of his career against Sonny Bill Williams, a supplement-fueled superhero.
108 kilograms for Sonny.
Thrilling. Let's see what happens.
Look at the end of it. Now Hunt forced to cover with a couple of powerful right hands in the heavyweight division. And with a big right hand.
Sonny's got to keep his chin down when he's throwing for his trading shots.
Sonny Bill finishes the round.
By round 2, the dad bod demon awakened, shifting from drowsy uncle to full-on street enforcer, backing Sonny into the corner like he'd missed his debt payment.
Mark seemed to walk away. Watching two of your loves, Sonny Bill Williams and Mark Hunt. Round number 4, the left hook from Mark Hunt in out of Sonny Bill's goal. Sonny Bill is down.
Then came the finishing blow. Hunt unleashed a right so brutal it practically needed an apology letter attached to it.
It's over, Randy. It's going over. My God. Hunt in his bottom. That is Sonny Bill Williams. Here we go. Like that, you are superhuman yourself.
Ismail Lazar is a moving fortress. If aggression had a favorite worker, he'd be worker of the month.
Big right hand.
There you go. Later, he'll be eating pie.
This time, the African Terminator Daniel Sam blocked his route. From the opening bell, Lazar charged like he'd just consumed a family-size meal and needed to burn it off instantly.
Really nice shot. Wow. Really nice shot from Lazar. Good shot. Seeing Ismail Lazar do his fitness.
Meanwhile, Daniel Sam's energy reserves started draining. 1 minute, a beast. The next, he was gasping like he'd climbed 30 flights of stairs carrying bags.
Intriguing fight, yeah, because there it is. It was coming. Wobbly legs.
Mikhail Levine, basically a walking nutrition store, genuinely believed looking like a human refrigerator would frighten Alexander Emelianenko into surrendering early. But the moment the bell sounded, Emelianenko landed strikes cleaner than a 5-star hotel linen, turning the muscle giant into a practice target with a terrible hairstyle.
Была анимация такая. Свет больше СМИ написали, наносит.
В тяжелом положении Кокляев находится.
Как соперник как можно дольше простоял.
Шоу must go on, как говорится.
Смотрите, вот теперь совершенно забыл те уроки, которые все.
Не хочется говорить этот штамп, но тем не менее от него не уйдешь. Посмотрите, какой провел Александр Емельяненко. Правый прямой, левый сбоку. Здесь Михаил уже был не в состоянии.
Anyone who's observed this Russian legend for more than 5 seconds already understands the situation. That belly, pure disguise, underneath conceals fists, wired directly into the national power supply. Late in his career, they paired him with Dylan, a guy sculpted straight out of a fitness subscription.
You ready? Ready. Kleckler will get right to it.
From the opening bell, Schlechter charged in, throwing strikes like a coach desperate to beat discipline into a resistant student.
There. Oh! Rips Roy.
Early in the round where he was going. Oh! And you know that he's got the jiu-jitsu to meet.
He has, but he's taken many in his career. From Kleckler, there's another. Touch right hand. Back to the right hand. He's got a mean uppercut.
But the heavyweight pastry warrior wasn't having it. He stared back like the guy had stolen his entire weekend cookout. That's when the atmosphere shifted from casual sparring to full-on divine punishment.
Right-handed jab. 1 minute 40 seconds.
When the fitness champion got dispatched to Valhalla Express, delivery included.
Turns the right hand.
At the K1 Oceania tournament, Andrew Powerhouse Peck marched in like the final boss of a workout video. You could practically hear creatine screaming across the ring. Mark Hunt stood like a super Samoan fortress, complete with a belly that had its own gravity and fists that erased life decisions.
They call him the hardest leg kicker in the world. The title will stand him.
He was killed here.
Drew Peck. Oh, there it is. The big bomb, the sleeping pill. Oh! It goes down! He's up!
Well, Michael,
Mark Hunt has caused a sensation!
at the press conference I posed a question about the headshots on Peck. He wasn't happy with me at all, really. And he's complimenting me.
Here he goes! Peck goes down!
That's a 2 knockdown! That's it! That's it!
It's over!
Less than a minute in, Hunt delivered a single strike that instantly erased the guy's ability to identify basic colors.
Peck, there's the uppercut caught him.
Meet Headache, a granite-built bully who figured he could push around Fate or Martinez. Problem is, Martinez runs on fries, milkshakes, and pure determination. In eating contests, he's basically collected all the Michelin stars. Sakine hit the floor. That's when Martinez activated the switch into full combo finishing mode.
It's often the case when you have a conventional fighter, and there is
Boxing is meant to be about skill, strength, but sometimes it becomes a giant dance performance.
First round for Shannon Briggs. He gets him again.
A single clean punch connects.
Oh, he's got it going with a left hook.
And suddenly their legs forget what they were hired to do.
It was good and done staggered, and he's down in the second round.
Knees start arguing. and balance completely gave up.
Oh, there's a big shot, Nick.
Rocked him.
These aren't real knockouts. These are panic survival dances.
From Chi was good, and another one! Floors Judah! He's up very quickly, but his eyes are in orbit! It's on!
And we'll walk you through every legendary chicken dance in boxing history.
He's definitely not ready.
The opening fight on the list featured Craig Baker against Humberto Savini, and things unraveled almost immediately. The moment the fight started, he instantly realized he had signed up for a terrible night. Every step looked like a failed balance test, and the ring quickly became a comedy stage where Baker's power and the referee's patience were the only things still holding up. In June 2005, Shannon Briggs didn't just defeat Abraham O'Keen, he turned the ring into a broken ice rink and had O'Keen skating all over the canvas.
They trade left hands, now a right hand over the top from Shannon Briggs, and O'Keen goes...
Well, actually, quite a lot.
Second knockdown.
By the end of round one, O'Quinn wasn't boxing anymore. He looked like he was performing boxing's greatest chicken dance routine.
What has been a big first round for Shannon Briggs. He gets him again. O'Keen saved by the bell.
By the third round, Briggs decided the show had gone on long enough.
Briggs did know his punches connected. He was away from the game. Now there's a couple good left hands and a big right hand. And O'Keen goes flopping down to the canvas.
He fired off sharp left hooks and followed them with a nasty right hand. So disrespectful. It completely shut down Tolkien's internal GPS.
Greatest shin for O'Keen, but plenty of getting up, forcing the referee to do his job.
In 2009, Badr Hari came in like a man who had replayed that loss in his head 1,000 times. From the opening bell, he was firing lightning-fast combinations.
I mean, did you see the ease? Hasn't slung the legs yet, which surprises me. Over in, gut-munching knee, toothbrush. It is electrifying. Body shots. He's scared to step in there. Oh, he's tagged! He's tagged!
Overeem managed to beat the count, but that only earned him a second round of punishment. Hari rushed back in, throwing non-stop shots like violence was on clearance.
Butter goes to the body. Uppercut, uppercut. There's the right hand. Oh, it's over. It's over.
Overeem was stumbling around the ring like a beginner trying roller skates for the first time.
Ankle meets the jawline of Overeem. He does the chicken dance. And it was over.
Japanese sensation Tenshin Nasukawa had spent years turning the ring into his personal dance floor, but Ruby Obata arrived just in time to become part of the most unforgettable performance of his career. Nasukawa was moving like he had cheat codes turned on. And when that lightning-fast left-right combination connected, Obata hit the canvas so suddenly, it looked like gravity had personally singled him out. The second knockdown was where the real performance started. His balance had completely disappeared. His survival instincts were barely hanging on, while Tenshin calmly circled him like everything was unfolding exactly the way he expected. Ever wondered how Shaolin Kung Fu would survive in modern combat without any movie magic? Yarong vs. Yasuhiro Kato answered that question pretty quickly. Long stepped in throwing flashy, theatrical Kung Fu techniques. Posing with the confidence of a man who believed ancient Kung Fu scrolls gave him invisible armor. For a brief moment, he actually managed to confuse Kato.
也演过电影，演过美国队长冬兵。哎，这滑倒他为什么转头去看一下
Then Kato completely changed gears and unleashed his inner ninja.
一轮转身拳，哎，慌了，刚走啊，
One clean shot later, Long wasn't channeling Shaolin wisdom anymore. He was taking an express trip straight back to his ancestors, luggage included. In 2009, boxing delivered a real-life fairy tale when David Haye stepped in against Nikolai Valuev, a man who looked less like a heavyweight and more like a walking apartment building.
Other than Pete Rabbitmaker,
And in any rounds that are close,
Zipping around the ring like a mosquito with a championship dream, annoying the Russian giant who spent most of the night trying to track him down like he was using sonar.
taking more chances than he's taking.
against, they started, telegraphed the shot.
Then came the moment that broke the internet before the internet was even ready. In the 12th round, Haye cracked Valuev with a left hook that short-circuited the giant's entire system and visibly rocked him back.
Oh, he's got it going with a left hook. What a finish here. Haye gets to Valuev.
The 7-foot Titan started doing a confused wobble, a slow-motion chicken dance, like a fridge tipping over in an earthquake.
And another big left hand.
But he hears knockout, and he's shown he's got the power.
Saying I've won this, you know. I've looked very silly. And
when the dust settled, he walked away with a majority decision, a broken hand, and the WBA title.
From London, England, and
The Andre Ward versus Chad Dawson fight was supposed to be competitive, but Ward turned it into a public service announcement about levels.
He does. So far, Steve Smoker seems very focused on it. Quick left hook inside by Andre Ward. 103, Dawson 13 out of 61.
By the end, Dawson's legs simply stopped responding.
Talent at 160, and some of those fighters are relatively large 160s.
They weren't injured. They were emotionally exhausted.
Time and again.
Legs are gone, and there's the third knockdown of the fight. That began with another crunching left hook.
That's a wise choice.
He's done.
Frank Bruno walked into that fight thinking he was cruising, but Jumbo Floyd Cummings showed up ready to turn it into a disaster movie. At the end of round one, Bruno got clipped with a right hand that felt less like a punch and more like being hit by a speeding bus at full force.
Oh, what a good right hand, right on the bellum. Oh, Bruno's gone. He's gone. He's out.
His legs immediately started freelancing, performing a confused chicken dance like his body had completely forgotten the original choreography.
Fell into the arms of Lawless.
Bruno somehow made it through the chaos.
But Cummings knows what he has to do now. The man doesn't know where he is. It's Bruno, but his defenses are open.
Rebooted his system and realized he was still the stronger man in the room. By round 7, the comeback was complete and Floyd got knocked out.
Oh, there's the right. He's found him at last and surviving. He's got it. First knockdown. He's made it to his feet, but his legs have gone and he's counted out.
In his final fight as a pro, Colin Dunn showed punch resistance made of wet cardboard every time Kevin Bennett landed a clean shot. Dunn reacted like his legs had just downloaded a system update they didn't agree to.
With the right hand by Bennett, and the legs wobble.
You're still hoping, if you feel you're on the...
Left hook to the body from Bennett. Was good, and Dunn staggered, and he's down in the second round.
Walker's out, taking the full force of a shot, and that's what happened there.
Again, the Dynamo falls.
The bout finished fast, mercifully and cleanly, exactly on schedule.
Cannot stand. In comes Colin Lake and Terry Toole.
Credit to Dunn for reading the room and realizing his chin had officially clocked out of professional service. At Island Fighters League's new era event, RJ Ortega Bongala stepped in against Nabaye
66
Ariana.
kilograms. I saw him eat a lot of pasta. I knew it. So blue trunks is the Iranian warrior immediately going to work, and the referee's going to get a workout here. Pass guard. Big knees here. He's got to watch out. That's a pop. Can he? Watch out, watch out. A slip. This 3-round affair. Our main event of the evening. Big shots in. Big shots here to finish this fight soon. Big hammer fists. But RJ Ortega, you can't stomp your opponent on the ground. Those were the, oh, soccer kick. Here we come. Oh, he can look the knee, he can look.
Bongala controlled the center, pushed forward every round.
Got a deep shot. Picks him up. Bubbo! Have the time. Does he have the time? Does he? Ah, he's got it! He's got it! He's got it! Wants to take this to the end. Big leg kick, hammer fist, big calf kick. And again, oh, takedown. Oh, bang, bang, boom. Pound and pound and ground and pound. Oh, elbow. Man, stop the fight. There's no point.
No, he's still defending it.
And when the judges scored it, constant forward pressure won the night over measured patience.
Finally for the Filipino team, as they're able to eke out a win.
That brought home,
you know, Ariana
really brings it. And what can you say but silent but deadly, silent but...
RJ Huevos Ortega!
Arrogance in boxing looks like confidence, flashy moves.
The man from Hale's Owen is having his moments, he's got him! He's got him!
Loud talk, untouchable energy. Until someone shuts it off with one punch. In this sport, ego doesn't win fights. It just makes the knockout more embarrassing.
There was back for the welterweight. Oh! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's out!
Advantage. Here it goes. That should do it.
British rivals Chris Eubank Jr. and Liam Smith finally met in January 2023. During the build-up, Eubank showed little respect for Smith and took every chance to talk down on him, acting like the result was already decided.
Touch gloves.
Smith goes down. Nice uppercut. Eubank on the inside. He looks for that uppercut. And he's finding some decent shots.
The match itself was quite even, with both fighters having their moments.
Too confident here. Oh, good shots. From Eubank to the body. Looks for the uppercut. Too much momentum. He needs to fire back. No, he's very much in defense mode here. He's not even throwing. Gone to work at the start of the round. Right hand landed. Eubank again just finding a home for that right hand. Smith backed up to the ropes and just weaving one way then the other. But he's got to up on the way in, and Eubank is meeting him.
But in round 4, the underrated Smith landed a perfect shot that caught Eubank cleanly and sent him falling to the canvas. In September 2022, Peter Romankovic stepped in to face Brazilian MMA giant Zuluzinho.
Но ни в коем случае нельзя его, который может испытывать проблему, связанную с тем, что бразильцы друг с другом, как настоящие личные у ветерана из Бразилии. Центр октагона, который ему достаточно...
When Zuluzinho realized Romankovic wasn't scared at all, he started showboating, trying to clown around and bait a mistake.
Раз тревожит многих.
ММА, когда это было тихонько делать центр октагона.
Но он сейчас идет прямо в борьбу. Это классический вариант, но всегда в таких моментах кажется, что...
Then, with just seconds remaining in the first round, Romankovic suddenly launched a vicious kick out of nowhere and followed it with a fast combo that sent Zuluzinho crashing to the canvas.
В самой концовке ответ в исполнении Петра попадает, упал лицом вперед. Это глубочайший нокаут на самом деле.
Jason King Solomon swaggered into the cage like he was walking down a VIP red carpet. He had the confidence of a movie star, smiling, waving, and soaking up the cheers like he owned the whole arena. Undefeated at 4-0, he looked more like a main event than a fighter. On the opposite side, Amitesh Chaubey stood calm and steady, built like a man who came to destroy fairy tales.
Jason Solomon representing the delegate for the welterweight. Oh! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's out! Amitesh!
Solomon's crown flew off, and the so-called king dropped like someone yanked his throne out from under him.
Amitesh Chaubey. All it took was one crisp right hand.
In 9 seconds of the first round, Thomas!
Willie Hutchinson walked into the ring like a man on a mission, talking big, moving slick, and acting like the next superstar out of Scotland. The guy was so confident, you'd think the championship belts were already hanging in his living room.
Been looking forward to this one, Richie. Give one jot about that. Optimise that.
And vice versa, Willie Hutchinson.
And to be honest, in the opening rounds, he actually looked pretty sharp.
Yeah, he's a lot better.
He doesn't get involved too much, so I think he'll be somebody.
There's no end of the game, isn't it, for someone like Len Clark?
Points as much as
a little bit too long here, John, to work away. Got to use his jab a lot more.
Oh, good work from Hutchinson, thrown with some power. Sharp punch.
But Clark was out there taking those flashy punches like free samples at a grocery store. He just kept moving forward, completely unfazed.
Way through the last round.
Close one again, and Clark's had a good fair share of it.
Yeah, he's had a decent round. Greasy,
so, but I don't think it's that much of a...
Clark decided the warm-up was finished. He launched a punch so powerful, it instantly erased Hutchinson's confidence, along with a huge part of his balance.
It up, and the man from Hales Owen is having his moments. He's got him. He's got some trouble here. Bob Williams taking a look at him. He stopped him. He stopped him. Huge upset. Hutchinson at it up, and the man from Hales Owen is having his moments. He's got him. His feet, and now congratulating Lennox.
Lennox, Dangerous Clark.
Jorge Luis Gonzalez walked into the ring that night, acting like he'd already prepared Riddick Bowe's retirement speech. During the build-up, he just kept talking, calling Bowe weak, stupid, and promising to end his career. The man sounded like he'd already won the fight. He just forgot the tiny detail of actually fighting first.
Hey, listen, put your hands down.
They begin round one. That was believe that Jorge Luis can throw fights, and he'll see something entirely different.
Short punches. He doesn't take it.
Can really operate to Gonzalez's advantage. Hard right hand by Bowe to Jorge Luis Gonzalez, whoever knocked him down. But he's on the verge. Hard right by Gonzalez, but Bowe coming off the ropes.
Every punch felt like a response to weeks of trash talk, and Gonzalez's cocky smile slowly faded into the expression of a man reconsidering all his life choices.
Back to the jab, it's God's gift to you. Inviting Bowe to come in. Punch is better now than was the case in round one.
Starting to just bump into his shoulder. Doing an excellent job of spinning.
There's blood coming from Gonzalez. But if he doesn't finish it,
punishment, it's hard to turn him out.
Good straight. Now Gonzalez.
And that's coming from the heavyweight champ.
By round 6, the arrogance had been completely punched out of him. Bowe trapped the big talker in the corner, launched a vicious right hand, and folded Gonzalez like a cheap lawn chair at a backyard barbecue.
Big advantage. Double right. There it goes. Winning easy opponents. He was getting careless.
Mucho.
After months of trash talk, bitter rivals Alex Hernan and Andrei Mikhailovich finally collided in June 2021. The tension exploded at the press conference, setting the stage for a showdown packed with sparks.
Obey them all the time. Touch gloves and let's get it on, boy.
Punch to the stomach at the touching of gloves from Mikhailovich. 1, 2, and 3 in this one. And Hannon just stayed up.
Mikhailovich then took command, delivering a boxing masterclass with sharp, damaging precision.
Looks recovered, does Hannon. There's a shot again. And the nice lift. Really, Mikhailovich needs to get underneath and hooking up. Good hook there from Mikhailovich and down. It was his shot in the first round.
By round 2, Hernan was forced down to his knees. He got up only to hit the canvas again seconds later.
This is with his right hand and works, and there's the hook again, and he goes again.
45 seconds to finish.
And he takes another shot and more. And here they come, and there's the stoppage. There was bad blood. But for the Russian Kiwi.
Red corner, Andre, the Renegade
This classic showdown saw British star Nassim Hamed face Mexico's Marco Antonio Barrera for the lineal featherweight championship. Hamed made a flashy ring entrance that lasted several minutes, drawing all attention to his swagger.
Touch him up.
Head-on collision of two modern boxing super totally unpredictable mix.
It was a good shot.
It looks a real mess. Both very respectful of what the other can do. Don't hurt. Barrera's not going to worry. 3 more.
Once the fight started, Hamed quickly realized his unorthodox style was useless against Barrera, who landed clean punches and cleverly circled away.
Oh, another left hook. Again, he looks for that right hook. Almost like a cobra waiting to strike, but he's got him. He's acted on that. So we look to see him switch in a bit here. Well, just as it should be here.
Barrera pulling away.
There's an open that I can see. Oh, lovely shot. Trying to feint to set up attack.
Despite struggling to land meaningful punches, Hamed began showboating, but his taunts only brought him more punishment.
We'll get the final bell at any moment. It was terrific stuff, but for not here.
Fight. He bucks the head of her man.
Marco Antonio Barrera.
Roy Jones Jr. is without a doubt one of the greatest fighters of his era. But before his second showdown with Antonio Tarver, Jones spent plenty of time trash-talking and showing off. He had won a close decision in their first fight, but many realized his speed and reflexes weren't what they once were.
Let's not ask questions like that. Let's touch gloves and go to work. Let's go to work.
Emmanuel, you seen that before?
I love it. No, I've never saw it.
Tarver. Neither man wants to go first.
You have to remember that what
Jones came out swinging in round one, with Tarver taking a measured approach, waiting for the perfect moment to strike.
Now they're fighting in the center of the ring.
At this weight, there's never been hands-ons.
But he hasn't really been able to good right jab.
And another.
But the fight ended suddenly when Tarver landed a devastating counterpunch midway through the round, instantly changing the outcome.
Sustained attack against him.
And down goes Jones to get up, and he makes it up. Amazing. What a statement. And down goes Jones on a hard pan, and that is the first.
Magic Man Tarver!
Alan Babbitt came into the ring like a man possessed, yelling, flexing, and promising the crowd a savage performance. After all, he literally calls himself the Savage. The mission was simple: crush Lucas Rozansky and walk away with the shiny new WBC Bridgerweight belt. But karma must have been sitting in the front row that night, because the Savage got absolutely humbled.
Łukasza Różańskiego, choć historia Babicza też się właśnie rozpoczęła. Dobry unik i świetny lewy sierpowy. Kapitalne uderzenie Babicza, to jest lewy sierpowy. Widać świetne lewy sierpowy Polaka.
Za bombę, jak na polu minowym.
Ale te wejścia ale bardzo dobrze. Nie trafił prawy bieg.
Coś nieprawdopodobnego, ale...
Oddech spokojnie, żeby zebrać myśli, bo on jest cały zagotowany.
Babbitt got back up looking like a man who just realized his phone battery died at 1%. But Rozansky wasn't finished. He smelled blood and unleashed a furious barrage of punches.
Za chwilę padnie, za chwilę koniec.
Niegodne!
Ależ
Różański!
Right hand, down he goes.
I think the end is just about upon us.
And there's the hook.
They're going to have to fix. And another uppercut stop.
When it comes to pure finishing force, Tommy Morrison wasn't ordinary.
Oh, man. I was just going to say, it's simple.
He was lethal. His left hook wasn't just a blow.
Brown very active and goes down for the left hook.
It was a tool that floored everything it connected with. Big frames, big opponents, big attitude. None of it counted. Because the moment Morrison advanced forward, someone was hitting the canvas.
With what Tommy Morrison is going through, this fight is over. And Garth.
This bout between Tommy Morrison and Donovan Razor Ruddock in 1995 was basically two human demolition machines being hurled at each other in Kansas City.
The man who flew us that turned into that kind of a major fight several years ago was against Lennox.
The left hooker, but that's the money punch for both guys.
Remind people of the nice Ruddock. Oh, there goes Morrison!
Ruddock emerged like a man on a mission and even floored Morrison early with a devastating uppercut, making it appear like Morrison's evening was about to conclude in humiliation.
Ruddock faked the left hook and almost landed to this point. Ruddock did not parlay, and it wasn't in a situation that Morrison had left him, but he still paid for it.
Oh, he hurt Ruddock cut. Razor Ruddock got Ruddock.
Gloves on the top of the rope being used.
Round two, it's Morrison's turn to hurt Ruddock. And the hand speed. Oh, big hook by Ruddock, and he
a safe shot.
Now safe, folks. Who's gonna? Good left.
Down considerably in the amount of punches he's throwing. All right, go.
And they also said establish yourself down low.
Cut from Morrison comes back. No, he's got Ruddock hurt. Barking to him.
Morrison gets a nice left hook there. Continue with Ruddock with the wide open mouthpiece.
By round 6, Ruddock attempted to seal it, but overreached, and Morrison instantly answered with a sharp left hook, followed by a savage combination that pushed him into survival territory.
By Ruddock and it's Morrison. Big left hook! How about Ruddock getting up? What is Morrison holding on?
And it's a warm one.
It's over. The end of the round. Ron Lipton says, I have seen it. Knocked down in the first round. Comes back to win on a TKO.
On February 14th, 1992, in Las Vegas, Tommy Morrison arrived looking to recover after the devastating defeat to Ray Mercer, while Bobby Quarry entered hoping to stun everyone.
I wonder what he's going to look like after. Yeah, that's right. That's really, if this fight goes a little bit so we can talk about answers here tonight, I mean, that's surprising, I have to admit. In that fight, it was a toss-up. And, Morrison's a great, that tells you something right there. Everything was going his way. And, oh, absolutely. I mean, Quarry is not expected to win this fight. Lose it badly, if at all. It may have been from this corner, or from us.
But in round 2, Morrison shifted from wild to precise. One clean setup, boom, a perfect right hand connected flush, and Quarry dropped hard, completely gone.
Right hand, down he goes.
That's it, over. He's out. Get it right here is a jab, and then right behind it, here it comes. Quarry never saw it coming. Great shot.
By TKO victory, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
This contest on March 5th, 1995, in Muskogee, Oklahoma, was basically a Tommy Morrison showcase with a heavyweight target named Marcel Brown standing in the opposite corner.
And his opponent, Marcellus Brown.
17 first-round knockout for Morrison.
Keep Morrison busy.
The keys to victory, right hand with vengeance on it. With a lot of, from the talk about it, Tommy was saying he's come.
Look at that cut when we return. Right eye, which is trainer John Brown worked on.
Well, they know what they're doing in that corner. That's of the 14 punches that he threw with jabs.
Brown attempted to use his frame and aggression like he was going to push Morrison around the ring. But Morrison wasn't interested in compromises.
Right hand behind it.
Bad spot for 26-year-old, soon to be 26, who is, oh, good. It's not an optical illusion, folks.
That was a very slow right.
Round for Brown. Round 2 has some troubles.
Look where Marcellus is carrying his right hand.
Brown very active, it goes down for the left hook.
That time his right hand was down and he got caught.
By round 3, Morrison completely seized control, connecting crisp left hooks and precise right hands that had Brown responding like his defense was running on empty. Once Morrison sensed weakness, it was finished.
The end is just about upon us.
And there's the hook, as this may in fact be the end.
It's over. Marcellus Brown, the hands of Tommy Morrison, who gets his knockout, almost a jab. And so, to the victor.
Stiff left hand, down he went, and that basically took much of the fight out of him.
Third round, the winner by knockout, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
On May 1st, 1995, in Tulsa, Tommy Morrison arrived expecting a swift finish, but Terry Anderson said not tonight.
Across the ring, Tommy Morrison.
Part of the home field advantage.
Nice left hook by Tommy Morrison. Again, the jab of Morrison. You tend to think he could be older, but he started here. He is scheduled for 10, has always been to come in, try to land
right, move right after.
Terry Anderson fighting a little bit like Ross Strong.
Keep himself protected.
Knockouts.
Exciting has been his heart. There you have the numerical. Joe Hippie came back and won that fight.
More as a boxer was against George Foreman, and of course he won that fight. But in Terry Anderson's fight, Tommy Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion, again by Morrison. Now he is teeing off, and there goes Terry Anderson.
By the middle rounds, though, truth set in. Morrison's strikes started accumulating damage. Anderson slowed down, and his defense began crumbling piece by piece.
Coming back with some left hooks. That'll do it for the third round.
101 punches thrown in that round.
And he just missed with another hook. A right hand, nailed Morrison with his own hook. Anderson with a...
would like to be and make it a 50-50 type of a fight.
Good spot. Morrison moves away, and Anderson comes right after him. Nothing has come close to hurting Terry. Big hook.
It's tied up. This is supposed to be the forerunner. Close.
Big active sigh of relief. Active sigh of relief.
Then round 7 arrived. Morrison finally landed that crisp power sequence, hurt him badly, and pounced like he'd been waiting all evening for this opening. This bout took place in 1996 in Tokyo, and it wasn't even a standard boxing contest. It felt like drama walked into the ring first and boxing arrived second.
He hasn't fought in a year. He's been training only for about a month. That would be it. After that, would have to fight on quickly. He says, I have only one way to fight for him to do this, to get back in the ring.
Oh, well, he didn't need to go downstairs with that shot.
Abdeen, heavyweight, and he stopped in the fourth. Morrison going for it, and I think she is stirred. The referee, Frank Garza, who is... That's the work of Keith Herring, who's in the New York subway, and the T-shirt is the body with what Tommy Morrison is going through. This fight is over, and there's Morrison to the Knockout AIDS Foundation. So Tommy Morrison.
Road had no room, no solutions, and no exit, as Morrison kept connecting that left hook and right hand like a restart switch.
Tommy the Duke Morrison.
After more than 10 years away, Tommy Morrison showed up looking like a guy who suddenly remembered he had unfinished beef from 1996.
Any questions? Good luck to both of you. Give me a good, clean fight.
In the opening 2 rounds, Matt Weiser was outworking him comfortably, jabbing, circling, probably convinced he was about to embarrass a dusty grandpa at a backyard barbecue. But in round 3, he suddenly recalled he still had that missile launcher attached to his left shoulder.
Tommy Duke Morrison.
This bout on March 27, 1994, in Tulsa, Oklahoma, was basically Tommy Morrison in full destruction mode against Brian Scott.
That was Alan Jamerson in his third fight. In the first round, about 30 seconds. Man, these two guys really fill it up. 16.5 feet across the inside of rim.
Get up, especially with the left hook. Mike Tyson's bounce. It was his speed.
Scott was getting dismantled as Morrison blended body strikes and sharp hooks, stalking him like he held the deed to the ring.
Oh, there's Scott using his head now.
And have some work to do. It's a highly specialized area of boxing. He was ready to stop the fight. And I believe that
round one, obviously. Interesting strategy that they told Brian Scott.
Morrison completely seized command, cornering Scott on the ropes and unleashing a savage sequence of left hooks and straight rights until Scott crumbled under the weight.
And they throw the towel and it's over.
Nice combo by him, and that sends Brian Scott down.
Of round number 2, Tommy the Duke Morrison.
Dan Murphy arrived as the seasoned veteran, but from the opening moments, Morrison handled him like a practice dummy, not a competitor.
He's right for going down now, and he knows it. Oh, the big left. Oh, and another right. Big hits. He's just taking on Irish Dan Murphy.
Morrison cornered him on the ropes and released a sharp finishing flurry. Left hook, right hand, and follow-ups until Murphy buckled under the weight. Kim Ewell Odom stepped in as an undefeated contender, dripping with confidence, attempting to fight clever and remain focused. But Morrison wasn't interested in a lengthy discussion.
G. Robinson, I did too.
That was actually very good. You can almost hear the power.
His power emanates from the left hook. We'll see if that weapon is easier to land against him. Was ultimately knocked out. Can Odom take advantage? Well, he does. Gary Coulter lost to Razor Ruddock, lost to Ray Mercer. Twice before in his career, once to Milton Bowen and once to Paul.
In his very first fight as a professional. And we have seen all of them fall. Great shot there. This is a heavy, interesting. Just in terms of numbers, things are very even.
From the early rounds, he began narrowing the gap, probing with the jab, and gradually converting every exchange into punishment.
So you can improve your skills, which Morrison has really been working on.
His left eye on the cheek. And
the punches Morrison landed would have knocked him out. Mercer just didn't go.
I promise.
Just fast. I'm not exactly correct, though.
That just came.
More representative and tougher guys than Camille Odom. His left hook's very similar to Vander Holyfield. Holyfield throws a very compact here. You go to the body and then come up there.
That's an uppercut by Odom.
By round 3, the relentless force finally cracked through. Morrison connected crisp left hooks and razor-sharp right hands that rocked Odom and shoved him into survival territory.
Now it is well stopped. I'm going to say that Camille Odom is some top heavyweight.
Hey, watch the right hand.
And I think that's why he didn't complain.
Exactly.
Yes. That's exactly, I think you're exactly right.
That's knockout number 27, victory number 31 for Tommy the Duke Morrison.
They ridiculed him, scorned his physique, confused bulk with weakness. Butterbean never required quickness or elegance, just one solid punch.
Oh, see ya.
Good night.
The head, too. Oh! See ya.
And he winks at George with the body punch.
Got lucky, got out of the ring before that left hand.
Here are 20 moments Butterbean crushed arrogant opponents for disrespect. If you wish to witness two warriors who are utterly neckless, then look no further than the collision between Butterbean and Zulu Zeno. And Butterbean turned Zulu into his cushion. sprawled over him and flattened him with his mass. When Butterbean began snapping his limb, Zulu panicked and surrendered the bout. Butterbean's next victim was Patrick Graham. Graham was overconfident, gazing at Butterbean like he was the final piece of cake in his refrigerator. This arrogant fool failed to realize that Butterbean hadn't dined for 3 days. He was his victory feast.
Touch gloves, let's go to work.
And Butterbean here in Butterbean's house. Vaporized.
He's added a little left jab to his.
After absorbing a few bombs from Butterbean, Patrick chose to maintain his space, not for long.
Better do something, because Butterbean will get you.
Solid response in the last 30 seconds of the round. And
Butterbean unleashed a powerful right hand that made Patrick gaze at him like he was the school
Starting to use this jab. He can do a lot.
Graham declined to surrender and began flaunting his foot.
Does not know where he is. Well, step back a little bit and then deliver the right hand.
Patrick Graham getting out-techniqued by Butterbean Love.
But then the giant launched a strike that sent his rival flying
And he winks
outside.
at George while you're talking to him with a body punch. Best performance ever to the barbecue grill. Watch the body punch. Left hook to the top, right crushing.
Heavyweight king of the 4-rounders, Butterbean.
Jackie Beard wore a strange grin as he stepped into the ring against Butterbean. He laughed at Butterbean's flabby frame, convinced the fight was finished before it started.
Tough man competition, and he just turned professional, so he's had a brief. It's a tough man fight. And Jackie Beard coming right at Butterbean there in microcosm. Point out they're using 60. You're going to be able to watch a little taste of what you're going to be able to see. Butterbean opens right up. Bean was doing a little.
Beard even had the nerve to begin showboating during the fight.
And Bean says, come on. 3 1-minute rounds, remember. And there's 45 seconds. He is a tough man. Right, because Bean just wants to punch it out. Looking to load up that time. Beard says no.
This bout seemed perfectly like two cubs battling for the remaining portion of bamboo stems in a woodland.
3 or 4 rounds with McNeely and still managed to get diluted by a 16-ounce glove.
Then a crushing right hand sent him crashing down like dead weight.
Oh, big right hand. And Bean's been waiting for that shot. About that. That's it. He's still over. That's a good shot in any league. No, I know. It's what I was trying to say is this man is against fact. And it's a clean right hand right on the chin. There it is. Good shot. Creighton after this.
In the 3rd round of our 3-round exhibition bout.
Louis Monaco, a man whose name sounded more like an Italian restaurant, believed he could survive rounds against Butterbean. He was packed with muscle, and his neck looked wider than a tree trunk. The overconfident fool hit the canvas in under 10 seconds.
He will race across the ring and attempt to get Monaco down quickly, and by God, wow, he's scary just coming at you.
Butterbean may end up having some longer tough man fights than this one here.
Monaco trying to work the jab on the inside. He busted Butter, just the opposite of Butterbean. He lands a good right hand. Oh, there goes Monaco. Second knockdown in this round.
He had the muscles, but lacked both the brains and chin for Butterbean's missiles.
Boxing, really, if you're an inexperienced fighter.
So if Monaco survives,
you got to use the jab against Butterbean if you're going to be effective. He has that good a jab. He's wailing away on the inside with Butterbean. You don't want to beat him. Now, sometimes fighters get hurt early against Butterbean, but they get the...
He ended up lying on the canvas, and the contest was finished.
There goes Monaco. Butterbean gets the job done. That is Butterbean. You have Butterbean. You have a point there. That is...
The next pompous dummy who figured he could hold against Butterbean was Marcus Road.
Touch gloves, get back to your corner, and good luck.
Butterbean, a kind of a side. He has 24 wins.
Surely they can all emulate him and look like him and feel like him. So
This bout resembled a pair of grizzlies brawling over the final jar of syrup.
go out there and fight with Butterbean. Throw that left hook into the body like that. Too much. Starting to believe the damn press clippings. You can't be considered a boxer per se. Nothing but 4 rounders. Well, all I know is when people get to with somebody. Fighters would have a hard time fighting because they ruin their hands after about 4 or 5 rounds.
Strategy if he were to be in the ring with the Bean.
I just move in and out on the guy because he can't move. All you do is move in and out. Like
I think that Butterbean has power. I mean, he's got a lot of knockouts, a big, strong guy.
Butterbean typically knocks out his rivals before the opening bell ends. Yet surprisingly, the idiot survived further.
Butterbean throws those real wide to knock him out. Big Joe hit. Remember him? He knocked him out. Butterbean needs room to throw. If you're in close, Rowe's not exactly a ballerina in there, though.
He lost 2 rounds.
Well, he likes to eat, but he doesn't like to eat level.
Finally, Butterbean quit fooling around and floored Rhodes in the 3rd stanza.
Right now, it's just a sideshow.
Big ripping shots by Butterbean on his feet, and it is over. That's why he doesn't have a busted up nose, baby.
But then he never was
in the 3rd round. It was the body shots. He had hit him a couple good ones. And, you know, you were right, rounds combined. Butterbean landed only 16 punches. And his 45th knockout, the Bean, a winner again.
Kenny Craven believed he could triumph by maintaining his space from Butterbean.
My guy told us that hardness from Butterbean, that could be a problem for Butterbean.
Butterbean chased him to the ropes and unloaded devastation in the corner.
That's not easy. Right here so he can beat you to the shot.
Craven's already been knocked out 5 times. No chances of signing their biggest referee. Hard right hand, and Butterbean smiling. Oh, that hard right hand to the body.
Butterbean should stay just a little.
And then the beast unleashed an assault Craven will never remember. This monster trapped him on the ropes and unloaded a barrage on his head. The official halted the bout before Craven wound up in the graveyard.
He is much more stationary now and more of a target for Butterbean's big shots. And here comes the inevitable. He's been landing a couple of counters.
Not behind the ribs.
Butterbean pounding his rib cage. Nady says not behind the ribs.
Oh, he does.
His technique is really improving on that left hook to the body. And now as Craven protects the rib cage, standing there. That should produce more of this.
Oh, but you got to
Craven wobbling as he tries to get away. Craven's legs weakening. Back in Ellisville, Mississippi, Ken Craven's friends and family are saying.
Kevin Talon made the biggest mistake when he wagged his tongue at Butterbean. The moment the bell sounded, he strolled before Butterbean like a moving target and absorbed some heavy shots to the ribs.
Was Kenny Keane fought in the main event and he was over the whip.
Talon is a guy who had after having turned pro in '85. Let's be honest here. You got to get guys that are not weak against Talon.
Butterbean, a real Talon with some counterpunching of his own. Butterbean missing with the right hand, scoring with a left and a right as Talon comes in
to, promote himself. But obviously,
Butterbean fired a missile straight through Kevin's head.
Well, how many fights does he have?
Well, Talon just got knocked and he sends Talon down here in round 2.
He played the good body fight.
His sole
I was saying
support
earlier,
was
he's got 42
Butterbean's
fights,
legs,
Butterbean.
as he
You
was
learn
crumbling.
something from fighting just
Bell rescued him, but not for long.
In control in this 4-round bout as he continues to pound the overmatched Talon.
He'd be out of breath in 30 seconds. Why? Not because he's not in shape and those things. Mark Gasson, he had him with less than ordinary guys. And when he fought a guy who's
to assist even Tall Jones, the great defensive lineman from the downtown.
You know, there had been some talk about Butterbean fighting Shaquille O'Neal.
In the third stanza, the overconfident idiot quit and collapsed on the mat.
There, he's got a guy in front of him who's coming up, so he brings the uppercut up. Try to straighten him up.
Exciting though when the opponent in front of him can nail him a little bit, like fun making.
The aggressive, the right hand there is the big punch. He follows it with a left hook. So instead of one punch, two land. That does the job. Make the punches, the return punches miss. The right hand over top really did the damage in this fight.
Butterbean comes into Chattanooga, Tennessee and gets the job done.
Just like every other arrogant clown, Rodney Phillips figured it would be wise to sample Butterbean's punches.
Picked up a victory over Butterbean.
There he is.
Protect yourself at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands, not come out boxing.
I think you're
right hand.
What a waste.
Already you can see of Rodney Phillips, and that will be a big mistake.
But then Phillips got terrified of the beast's enormous frame and began backing away.
Frustrating feeling when a guy sticks his chin out, you hit him, and he just laughs at you.
It came from him.
Picked off a shot, too. Remember, he does have over 70 fights.
Yeah, this is the experience that he has against other foes that they don't have, that they'll never have, they won't get. Rodney doing the right thing, though. Go downstairs to the body, winning so far. That's the good news for you.
There it is. Oh, and he just missed Butterbean.
In the second stanza, the oversized beast got serious and shipped Burgoyne to the emergency room, reminding him never to tangle with Butterbean, the 4-round sophomore.
Oh, see ya. There was the power of the beast. Phillips doesn't know where he's at, and it is over.
Butterbean is it just takes one punch in 1 second. To the waist, chin up in the air, and see ya. Gauntlet cracked again. Yes, for Alabama, Butterbean!
This upcoming bout resembles vegetables brawling to claim the highest rack. Cabbage strutted in with arrogance and concluded he should pick a battle with the inflated giant on feet.
Protect himself, that's all.
He took some big shots.
Doing really good. Keeping his...
Cabbage would love to get this fight to the ground. Now he's trying to... He's got to finish it. He's trying to finish this fight. Elbow lands, another elbow lands.
Blows from the beast that resembled him performing sit-ups.
Still coming, though.
Oh, Butterbean tries to land a big...
Really well. I like the way he's keeping his...
Butterbean.
Oh, look at that overhand right.
And there's a nice kick. Oh, right hand lands by Butterbean.
Oh, beautiful knee.
Absolutely. I mean, how can it against 261 Cabbage Correa? And
I was scared a little bit. Oh, beautiful.
Cabbage, but I don't even know if that even hurt.
Oh, elbow.
Nice elbow. He needs to spit out something. I think it was Rico standing up watching this.
Tooth on the ground.
Oh, man, both these guys slugging it out. Oh, Cabbage is kind of a slugfest that we thought it might be.
I was a little nervous, but now...
Another elbow lands. Oh, Cabbage. Butterbean trying to work the body. Cabbage with the right hand. Wow. Oh, how long can this one go? Cabbage,
Butterbean quit fooling around and chopped the cabbage with his fists.
Oh, good combination by Butterbean. Oh, another one. Cabbage cannot continue to eat those. Larry said that. Okay, that's the other round. That was a low knee.
The bout lasted the full rounds, but Cabbage hardly survived after wrecking his arm.
For the winner, Butterbean!
Peter McNeely was celebrating when he stepped into the canvas against the monster, as though he had already claimed the victory. Little did he realize, the bout was about to turn brutal.
Let's go to this. Butterbean goes right to it.
300 pounds, and we had some words about this. I think he really thinks he's a real...
It's lighter than Butterbean. There's our
trains rate a little too much. Didn't die or train on. Let me tell you something. Between the two guys that fight here, he fights good 4-round fights.
And Butterbean, of course...
McNeely concluded it was wiser to stop resisting, so he planted himself there like a stationary dummy, absorbing every strike.
Butterbean was a 10-1 favorite, then a 7-1 if somebody knew something, but a little bit of money went on McNeely.
Oh, it's all Butterbean. McNeely ready to go.
The official had witnessed enough and halted the bout before McNeely wound up in a casket.
If I said sacrificial lamb, would I be able to misses? And he takes another right hand. There's a left and an overhand right. He throws a nice overhand right and misses. Comes back with a hook. The hook had a lot of weight into double. And in the end of the fight, it was just a matter of McNeely not doing anything and Butterbean firing. There's a nice uppercut, actually. That's the third one. A hook, another right hand, and McNeely overs up.
Butterbean smothering.
After growing weary of competing within America, Butterbean chose to shred Tim Burgoyne apart down in Mexico.
Nevertheless, he had no problem winning over the crowd.
He's in full gear. Swarming already over Tim Burgoyne, up against the rope.
I've used the jab.
And a little showtime.
Butterbean is adding some things to his repertoire.
Yes, he is.
In terms of beating opponents. He knows there's some variation, and he knows Tim Burgoyne is definitely.
Burgoyne attempted to throw some strikes at Butterbean's face, but the beast refused to crumble.
Campaign to try and get Mike Tyson to get in the ring with him. And he's
one way or the other, rolling.
We did just see a scary.
Burgoyne swallowed one bomb after another, causing him to flee around the canvas like a coward.
I guess they are, because he's going after Tim. Look out!
Butterbean unleashed a complete, devastating assault on Burgoyne and compelled the official to intervene before he departed in fragments.
Oh, that's it. He'd had enough. Tim Burgoyne, second round knockout by the Bean.
I've been here before with Butterbean.
I know.
He's fun, and you at the end.
Sight when he comes at you with all that weight and power behind it. And that's
World Champion Butterbean.
Editor White arrived powerful, towering, and arrogant that he could threaten the monster for the eBay crown. The bout started. It appeared like the contest was a struggle for Butterbean.
Is a substance abuse counselor for kids at his own high school in Parsons. Mitchell Rose did against Bean in Madison Square Garden. Rose dominated Butterbean. That was a big upset.
Yeah, they looked. Ed succeeded in stunning the beast badly, and spectators believed it was finished.
Salt to Ed White, but scored him up yet.
Yep, Butterbean is trying to let Ed White punch himself
Widely when he throws, and sooner or later he's going to... Oh, great right hand by Ed.
And I have to give
Butterbean with a possible big money date coming up.
It only ignited a fury inside Butterbean that would swallow White completely alive.
Whether we're going to get it or not. And none of the
criminal court judge from Reno, Nevada. A hard right hand from Ed White. Just keeps coming.
He lunged at White like a savage and forced him to collapse on the canvas.
Being too many chances. Blood streams down. Professional prize fight, Roy, that you'll get to see a guy bring a... And this was the finish. Did you hear Bob Arum in the background telling Butterbean that it was a sensational performance?
For heavyweight champion, Butterbean.
The arrogant weightlifter Paul Springer believed he could launch his boxing career against Butterbean, but the fool possessed more brawn than sense.
Gentlemen, I got a lot of beef in this ring. Obey my commands at all times.
The moment the bell sounded, the idiot charged at Butterbean and assumed this was a grappling contest.
At 420. And had to go on a Butterbean.
He unleashed strikes from all angles and pulled a dirty trick.
We have national powerlifting champion.
And he's trying right now. I think you can see all those Butterbeans right around the midsection of Esh. There's time. There's a little warning until we get.
When Butterbean got focused, he floored this brute like a heavy bag. The bout ended before anyone could breathe twice.
And he just about lifted Paul Springer off the canvas, and this one is stopped by a post-fight comment. And Eric Butterbean Esh, who as times as he can, as you can see, even with a...
Springer came right to him, and when he did, there was the effects. You see already a little bit of blood. Kind of muscle on the inside. The right hand from Butterbean landed right on the chin, and that's the punch that did.
Undefeated Eric Butterbean Esh.
Thompson believed it would be wise to taunt Butterbean before their bout. This idiot failed to grasp that he provoked a monster hidden within a soft-looking man when the contest started. The fluffy giant pounced on Thompson like he was breakfast sauce.
But again, he's going to want to take this fight to the ground. Because
he immediately floored him with a missile and finished the bout within 10 seconds.
Well, that's about it. I mean, that's about it. Butterbean has
the takedown. I don't think he's quite aware. Thompson's shaking his head, Steve, going, you've got to be joking. What are you...
Right about there. Oh.
It was just a clip across the...
You know,
out.
and it clipped him on the nose. I don't think it actually caught him clean in any way.
The winner by way of knockout, Butterbean!
If people want to see it, I'm here for it. Fantastic. Put your hands together for Butterbean!
Doug Norris wore an expression that appeared slightly strained when he positioned himself before Butterbean. This arrogant fool was about to become a pizza topper soon.
He won several regional tournaments and got to the national before being bested there, and you'd have to fight 4 times in one night.
Norris maintained his space and chose to play a strategic game.
It was making him into a folk hero because you announced so many in the fight there.
The powers could be limitless here. He was quite fine through the ring ropes once onto a table. Very scary sight.
Yes. Meanwhile, Doug Norris.
And despite all the jokes in the beginning, he's got Norris.
I'm really not. Right hand gets to the head of Doug Norris.
He attempted to evade Butterbean's strikes, but absorbed a couple of them on his skull.
Round one. In fact, he's landing anytime he feels like it.
But then he got shaken like a heavy bag and lost track of where he was.
Butterbean coming forward, it's a good shot.
And you've seen some tough windmilling by Butterbean. He still has that.
He's getting nailed, though, by Norris.
That's not his best.
And in round 2, the oversized beast tumbled from above and landed face down.
He'll outbox him, but then he'll get popped.
Takes the hurt. Doug Norris, I was joking, but that was the problem. Well, it's wild now, folks, and there goes Doug Norris.
I mean, professional opponents have given him instant thunder to forgive all the previous sins of the fight. I don't even like to think of myself as Eric Esch. He's his right hand in.
The round number 2, the winner by...
Just like his clash with the cabbage, this upcoming bout resembled 2 food brands battling for their patrons. At the sound of the bell, Butterbean unleashed a 2-strike sequence that floored the giant
People
to
do
the
that for a
canvas.
couple rounds, and then ultimately, of course, he's fighting.
I don't think he whipped it.
That was likely got out of the ring before that left hand.
He wished to continue battling, but his limbs told a different tale, and the official halted the contest. George Lindbergh might have claimed the record for getting dropped quicker than anyone could find their seat.
First punch, well, the second
jab
punch.
on him there, that right to the bite, the left hook that landed flush on.
Look at the clock here. One big left hook, and there it is, sending Lindbergh down. And
The official announcement.
Jonathan Whitfield attempted to threaten Butterbean with his stature. Battling taller men was like grilling chicken for Butterbean. Whitfield was sculpted and more muscular.
Well-carved heavyweight, although he has lost 6 of his 7 fights, but comes in and says...
He attempted to provoke Butterbean during the bout, but that only made things worse.
He starts to rush in and he stops. He starts and he stops. There's that right hand from Butterbean. Well, Butterbean with 19 wins, 9 their first. There's that wild swing, Butterbean. And Ed, you were talking about Butterbean trying to get that jab out.
In round 2, Butterbean trapped Whitfield against the ropes and crushed him like a vegetable.
Sees an opportunity. And
You know, it's amazing because everybody goes in there.
here's Butterbean now. Butterbean knows he's closing uppercut. Will he survive?
After completing a solid conditioning round, Butterbean nearly collapsed onto Whitfield. Then Whitfield wound up beyond the ropes from his body strike.
O.L. Scott, rising young heavyweight. And the fans out there of Butterbean say him win his 20th against one.
Now I think he's convinced about Butterbean. He had a lot of doubts coming into this fight. Fast start for both fighters. In this 4th round, Jonathan Whitfield just looking for the...
Another overconfident idiot who attempted to threaten Butterbean with his stature was Pat Jackson. Little did he realize that the taller they stand, the harder they crash.
Get over in State Line, Nevada. In truth, we thought that Myers
and fight more instinctively if he tries to get too fundamentally.
also jab. You can't miss the Butterbean with a jab. Now, he says he's working on that a little bit.
Pat Jackson attempted to outpunch the giant. He kept on advancing.
It takes away a bit of their...
They may have wanted Pat Jackson to stand in front of him, but just
he utilizes every inch of the ring to make Butterbean move more.
But Chicago would like him to say he has his hands full. It's an understatement objective. Crowd support for Butterbean.
Jackson got tired from all the running, so he decided to take a rest on Butterbean gloves.
He has punch on the punch. He's so tired, Jackson, he's about ready to fall down. He's in very little offensively coming from Pat Jackson.
Even the official tasted a fist sandwich from the fluffy cushion sack.
Stand up. I thought he's going to fall down.
Well, Jackson, he is a candidate for early this fight. There is nothing left in it. It is better than nothing, and it would give him this fight here if he continues.
The big fellow in the red, white, blue trunks is called Butterbean. The other gentleman is Pat Jackson.
And then Pat Jackson had enough and surrendered the bout.
Well, the fight is stopped now.
Results in a technical knockout for Butterbean.
And one happy guy is Terry Wood, who doesn't have to reference.
James Baker believed he could survive beyond 2 rounds with Butterbean. His bout would become the quickest finish ever.
Okay, shake hands, come out boxing.
Butterbean succeeded in damaging the Baker early in. Then he started flailing in the air like a coward, collapsed on the canvas like a plank couldn't even manage up.
His opponent, James Baker, has him down, is over. And now the crowd will Butterbean Jeremy Williams record, but the crowd...
Brian Henry believed he could plan tactics with his coach and hoped to deflate the inflated giant. Butterbean entered appearing like a jester, but that didn't prevent him from striking harder than ever.
Butterbean here, and he pays a big price, but he is tough. He won. So don't expect him to lay down. Gets a good left from Butterbean.
The cushion sack started flailing in the air like Henry owed him cash and landed some random bombs through his dense skull. Then he detonated an explosive that sent Henry to the stars.
Oh my goodness, cheer him on! Fight on, fight on, fight on! Oh, 2, 3.
End of the fight. You saw his wife over there. She is nervous. A jackhammer here. What else could he do? Oh. Henry.
The Butterbean! Eric S. the Butterbean!
How was he punching? Was it hurting you?
He punches like a mule kick. Unbelievable. Excuse my French, please. Oh, my God.
There exist brave fools who
Got a right
outlast
hand, but he
iron.
took a right foot. He won.
And then arrives Donovan Razor Ruddock, a legend who outlasted him, wounded him, grinned at him from the floor.
What a counterpunch.
Busted his eardrum, boxed 12 rounds on a demolished jaw, and still strolled out of the ring on his own legs. That too, twice.
Got to have some kind of award from getting up from knockdown smiling. You must have the record of getting up smiling from knockdown.
You're better than crying.
Most Tyson opponents split into 2 categories. Those who froze instantly feeling his power, and those who dared retaliate and got wheeled out on a stretcher. Ruddock did something nobody anticipated. He swallowed the punishment, found his range, and reduced the most feared boxer alive into a man confessing on live television. This is the tale of 2 battles that almost torched a casino, revealed every dent in Tyson's shield, and demonstrated that the most terrifying thing in heavyweight boxing was not Iron Mike's knuckles. It was the lunatic willing to stroll straight through them. Before we jump to the wars, you seriously need to understand what Donovan Ruddock even was.
Hit him on the right, left.
Against the ropes. And those are the things that tired him out.
Ruddock emerged out of Jamaica through Toronto, 6'3", endless arms, and a savage left hand that literally demanded its own
There's no
title.
doubt in my mind that Ruddock is really a good hard puncher.
Shifts all his weight onto his left foot, and there goes those devastating left hooks.
Now, Ruddock is a very hard puncher. His attack is very, very vicious.
Decorated legends like Michael Dokes, James Bone Crusher Smith, and Mike Weaver all took surprise naps from that left hand. The Smash never bothered reading your boxing resume.
And those are the things that tired him out. If you know he has a stamina problem, you got to tell him.
Of warning, Ruddock was given one as he held and hit Weaver.
I'm concentrated on beating Mike Tyson. I'm not thinking about a belt or anything. That's for my managers and promoters to think about. I'm not thinking about beating Mike Tyson. I think everything else.
Without any drama and zero pre-fight gossip, he casually strolled into the ring and deposited catastrophe everywhere around him. calm arrogance from a gentleman who smuggled actual explosives inside his left glove.
What an uppercut by Douglas, and down goes Tyson.
Which Mike Tyson is going to show up? Iron Mike Tyson, the indestructible force of violence, or that pathetic character we saw struggling along on the canvas looking for his mouthpiece against Buster Douglas in Tokyo?
March 18th, 1991. The Mirage Las Vegas, a WBA, WBC, and IBF Elimination Showdown winner, snatches Holyfield. Tyson was the 4-1 obvious choice.
If he doesn't die, it doesn't count.
Razor-ruddy, mighty Mike Tyson.
From the opening tens, both warriors were swinging with knockout finishing ambitions. Tyson was charging up one bomb at a time instead of releasing his usual combo storm.
Well, he'd thrown a big punch. He stumbled after the punch. Right on the button. Another shot. Bombs. Any lessons from Douglas throwing an uppercut from outside? He's throwing from way out there. It's done something. It stopped Iron Mike. And we felt the breeze. It was right above us. Tyson is coming on as aggressively as he had. Another uppercut. Or these uppercuts. An associate minister lets them know. He certainly has shot some powerful punches at Tyson and landed. There's another one. A good shot, but it doesn't seem to care. A hard body punch by Tyson. That's cut this tension with a knife. Both men throwing punches, any one of which could stop it.
A savage left hook from Tyson ambushed Ruddock directly on the shoulder, and as Ruddock wobbled, both fighters accidentally performed an unwanted tango together. Gravity ultimately won.
He says he slipped. Steele is counting. He's counting, and it's going to cost him a 10-8 round. Boy, that could eliminate the knockdown as far as... Steele, though... Steele will have to warn him, and then he'll have calm and composed because Hurricane seems a bit frustrated in the opening round. Wake up. You better get into this fight again. Boy, running. Less than 30 seconds. And that is it for round two. It looked like Ruddock, as he was going down, got a punch off.
The relentless body punishment had permanently borrowed Ruddock's legs without permission. Tyson then moved indoors, conducting a masterclass in point-blank annihilation.
Fast counter punches, but they don't land. He's gritting his face. Look at this. You do not want to get in there with Tyson. He's got you. Just leaning on Tyson. Oh, right by Tyson. Crowd erupts. Get there. There's a left by Ruddock. A left by Tyson, and down goes Ruddock. Hey, you okay? Come to me. The bell is sounded to end the third. Round 4, scheduled for 12. Tyson now trying to finish Ruddock off. Is sauntered out there like a man about to take his whipping. He did certainly come.
Tyson headed downstairs with body blows that echoed like bongos. Ruddock was completely bamboozled, swinging flat-footed from the incorrect foot forward by the 5th. Tyson had captured every round, but the finishing blow was simply not arriving.
Relentless attack by Tyson. Really pouring. Oh, a big left by Ruddock. And a low just a guy that's totally discombobulated. Oh, they hit after the bell once again. But with one shot, you're out of your game plan. And he's right here. Warning. Oh, this is not a night for the judges. This is to worry about. Richard Steele appreciate this one. Tyson's promoter Don King. Oh, his integrity or his honesty. Tyson with another right. Tyson is patiently just cutting this guy down. He's looking for that uppercut. He's looking for that one thing. Of Tyson tiring out here also is in the corner. We are now closing as Tyson has virtually gone to sleep. Very anxious to continue into round 6 now, and Tyson right above us.
Tyson was cruising 50-43 on the unofficial scoreboard. This was supposedly the round where the giant fellow finally folded like cheap furniture.
But he's having trouble. He's having trouble. Even though he's getting chopped down little by little. Oh, nice. Can he survive these wild punches by Ruddock? Side up close. It's a heavyweight elimination bout scheduled for 2 weeks to stay on his feet. He's been knocked down twice. Combination by uppercut and then the right hand over. Oh, nice hook. Here comes Razor Ruddock out of nowhere. A combination. A right by Ruddock. Great exchange by Ruddock again. A left uppercut by Razor Ruddock. That stunned Tyson. Now Tyson says no. Hit me again at the bell sound. Well, let's see whether he's getting brave because of that. Let's see if he wants.
The sixth-round warfare had quietly pickpocketed something from Tyson. His interior punches were suddenly arriving like friendly pats. Ruddock was becoming dangerously courageous with every exchange, accumulating belief exactly the way Douglas had in Tokyo, and that haunting comparison hovered above the entire spectacle like an incoming thunderstorm.
Guys have pretty good chins. Yeah, but Ruddock stood all that, and now it's my turn to hit some. People here for withstanding this kind of barrage. Oh,
Suddenly, Tyson detonated a thunderous right fist that transformed Ruddock into a confused, wobbling penguin.
Steele steps in. Is it over? It's over. It's over. Security coming in. That was sure bad judgment. This one. Taylor Chavez was more understandable.
The referee in charge, Richard Steele, stops the contest. Winner by way of TKO, Mighty Mike Tyson.
To repeat the madness, both warriors stomped back to identical battleground 3 months afterward. Same prize. Replacement referee. Ruddock upgraded himself from 228 to 238 pounds, strapping 10 extra pounds of meat shield against Tyson's body assault. Tyson arrived sculpted at 216.
Would you like another crack at
Definitely, because first of all, I've been in fights where I've been on the ground. I got hit by Mike Weaver where my legs been wobbling and I came back and I won the fight. So therefore you can't judge it by that stoppage right there because I wasn't on the ground.
Make sure you kiss me good with those big lips.
Here we go. This is it. The bout you've all been waiting for. The rematch main event scheduled for 12 rounds.
Any questions here? Let's get it on.
Round 1 scheduled for 12.
Tyson launched 3 bombs before the round was 10 seconds old.
A solid right by Tyson, but it was well covered. He has one of the best lefts in the business. Hard punch, very damaging, very damaging. So far, it's all the jab from Ruddock. Big right by Tyson. That wobbled Ruddock a bit. And they continue after the bell.
Let's go get him, baby. Nice deep breath now. Let's go get him.
The words of Richie Giacchetti in Mike Tyson's corner, round 2.
Tyson spotted the gap. A swooping right launched over Ruddock's drooping left hand, smashed directly onto the chin. Ruddock's legs resigned.
Tyson just loading up with the right. Ruddock should be smothering him. He's letting him punch on the inside. Still swinging. Oh, down goes Ruddock off an overhand right. Ruddock in trouble. Something going to make Mike think about it. Back he goes on his heels. He's in trouble again. Tasting the canvas. Tyson seems to be letting him get away. Ruddock slowing down, but so is Tyson.
Pick it up, come on.
2 warnings for low blows around. He will take a...
This is where the sequel derailed.
Didn't exist. Oh, what a right Ruddock's punch caught Tyson's attention. Ruddock must attack. There's another. finish him off. And now Ruddock looking to take it.
So sluggish. Is it those pounds? It's just that he punching.
Round 4. Well, the knock on Tyson of late, he's been fighting in bursts.
Tyson connected again. A textbook right hand planted Ruddock down for the second time. His mouthpiece launched into orbit. Blood redecorated the canvas.
He's down for the 6, 7, 8, can Tyson finish him off?
That's why we got to get up off the canvas as well as does. He keeps getting up off again. There goes
Tyson looking to pour it on now. Ruddock spinning.
He can't leave that left hand out there. He's got to.
Now both resting again. And
why isn't that jab out there? Why isn't he stopping him with a jab? He's not finished.
They continue to.
What's that? Razor Ruddock right now. Perfect right. Let's look at it from this way. Completely unprotected. There goes the right. That should have put him away. He is to this, and how quickly Mike Tyson responds.
And round 5.
Throw 3 and 4. Try it. There you go.
Good left hand by Ruddock. Well, that got Tyson's respect.
Now, trigger off. Trigger. Now he's not doing it. It's an awful lot.
Tyson known for his hands.
He is not coming in down low, snorting.
We haven't seen too many jabs or combinations. Here's a double left.
The central rounds transformed into an exhausting survival competition. Tyson attacked the torso like a deranged lumberjack, demolishing a redwood.
There's one, but the best countered by Tyson.
38. His diet didn't work.
And that is it for round 5.
Take a look at these hooks that Ruddock is throwing to the body. Like that he just doesn't fight.
A replay of the first fight. Richie Giacchetti telling him the 6th round.
It's as if Razor Ruddock is following a game plan. 07 and he can come on. If that's a dangerous strategy. He's been down twice. First round of the first fight, he was belaboring 2 nice hooks. Nice uppercut.
Countering left though by Tyson.
Although he's responded well. Good hard punch by Tyson.
He's got Ruddock in the corner, but Ruddock able to pull his way up.
Smelling knockout.
Solid left by Tyson. Once again, Tyson looking to...
Now, is he going to pick it up and give Tyson a chance?
No. But what a shot to the midsection by Ruddock. Round in which it ended in the first fight. Many people thought premature. Mills Lane really taking command. Sucking air, looking for that second win. Now, here's Ruddock.
Stunned.
A left hook by Tyson that connected. Ruddock just fighting in spurts. And back comes Tyson. Believable chin.
A different perspective. That's behind the ear, but still hurts. King nervous.
Rages on into round 8. So a productive one for Razor Ruddock.
Well, he's a warrior from the old school. He's got time this round. The heat, the action, not throwing it.
He really spirited.
Again, action.
Point off here.
And round 9, scheduled for 20 pours.
A festival of fouls and firepower. Ruddock landed beautiful uppercuts, but the broken jaw was shortening his bursts, cutting off the offense before it could fully detonate.
Oh, nice uppercut. 2 nice uppercuts by Razor Ruddock. Oh. It's amazing, Tyson. If he can, oh, nice.
Good left by Ruddock. Ruddock has been called the smash by Art Miles, his trainer. Oh, what a left hand by Razor Ruddock. It goes
right on the button. Let's watch the penalty. Let's see where that low blow. Remember, he has been twice worn below. This guy throws from the canvas just about. Another good hammering left hook. Another left. A fight that was an easy victory.
Fight, so anything goes. 10th round by Razor Ruddock.
Well, nice counter punch by Tyson. Another right hand. Hard. He better punch some now. Bewildered. Who was the point off and what for?
Ruddock! A right by Ruddock that stunned Tyson.
Boy, this is a shootout.
A left by... Except maybe when he really got destroyed. What a...
Get up here and shake.
Let's take a look at this penalty. Well, that was low. You could just put these together. Nice right hand behind the ear. Missing didn't look that good on replay, but it certainly looked impressive. Who was winning what round?
Only the third.
So he could come back and fight Holyfield. And Tyson has got to go back. Oh, Tyson coming in. Another right hand. But Tyson's got a gigantic heart, and he can't help those low blows. He's little. And Ruddock gets caution
from Mills Lake.
You take off points quality of a heavyweight, and the risk here is enormous.
Right hand by Tyson. This is going to look like a mess after this. Here we go. Round 12, the rematch even better than the first.
Tyson stalked for the finishing blow. Ruddock clinched, snatched, scrapped in panicked explosions. Two lunatics who had dragged each other to the absolute cliff. They stared at each other and hugged.
Just past him.
Oh, Tyson just got hammered and he comes back fighting.
What an exchange! Not many.
Certainly not me. Oh, what a low blow!
And then Ruddock answered with a low blow. It's the bell.
I'll tell you something. You need a math major in low blows. And as the bell sounded, I took off.
Oh, will it be interesting to hear? Here's Don King. How can you miss him? An anxiety-filled crowd. Opening bell. Here was the first knockdown in the second round. The overhand right by Mike. And watch what happens.
The winner, Mighty Mike Tyson.
Tyson genuinely applauded Ruddock after the brutal ordeal.
This guy don't forget, because before the great fight, go out there and let him lose to somebody, make a mistake and lose. Because, God, boy, you got to feature.
With his eyes completely sealed shut and his jaw glued together by sheer attitude, he was questioned about bouncing back from knockdowns while grinning.
Getting up smiling from knockdown.
It's better than crying.
Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel because part 2 is coming soon and you don't want to miss it.